Welcome to the Tiny House Project. This is going to be the beginning of many videos to come. What we're looking to do is to actually document a tiny house build from the very beginning all the way to the end. This is going to involve from how to search and actually purchase your land, which we're going to talk about today, to the planning and design, to fundraising, and also how to actually construct and build the house. There's going to be a lot of different videos in the construction phase as we're actually going to try to take this house off of the grid. A lot of new things that we're learning along the way, and we hope that you learn along with us. And today we're actually going to start with the search and the purchasing of the land. We're going to talk about how to search and actually purchase the land that you're going to build your dream tiny house on. Throughout this process, we're going to talk about actually physically how to search for the property, how to offer and negotiate once you found a property that you're interested in and that you like, that you would like to pursue. We're going to talk about the contract. There's a lot of things that could be considered hidden in there if you're not aware of what to look for. Also, deed restrictions, especially with tiny houses, deed restrictions are very important. Sometimes there are a lot of standards in there that prevent minimum square feet. We'll discuss this later on as well. And lastly, we'll talk about closing costs in the HUD statement, things to look at and that you can negotiate early on through the offer negotiation process that you want to think about ahead of time. There's several different ways that you can actually go about searching for your property, for your tiny house. The route that we chose was to go through Realtor.com. We went through Craigslist, and we also went through Landwatch.com. Realtor.com ended up being the one that we had the most success with, as it is updated daily. You can actually create lists that you want to follow based on the criteria that you set for the property that you can afford. As far as affordability, we do encourage you to actually set a budget once you get to this stage, so you know how much property you can look for, what you can buy, what area that you can buy in. And also make sure that you have a savings account set up. Don't go into debt trying to build a tiny house. That's the worst thing that you could do. Again, the idea behind this house is for simplicity. Once you find a piece of land, talk to the realtor. The realtor is going to provide you a lot of information about the seller. Don't be afraid to ask those questions. Ask them, why is this person selling the house? How long has the house been on the market or the piece of land been on the market? Ask them, is there any developments going into the area? Are there easements on the property? Is there a history of the property? Was somebody hurt? Was somebody injured? Take a look in the area. Also go online to the county's website and take a look at the tax records. The tax records are going to provide you an assessment of what the taxable value, the essentially appraised value of the land over the history. So dig back through some of those years. You can uncover if the land's been sold and bought a lot. Ask the county Parks and Recreation, the development office, to see what's going in the area, what plans that they have in the works that the person might be selling the house. Is there a landfill going to be built, a water treatment plant, a gun range? What kind of permits are being acquired in the area? All this is important information to know. When you actually go and look for the property, physically go to the location, take photographs. These photographs you're going to use later on throughout the process. Make sure that you take pictures of the things that you like and the things that you don't like. Was there, with this piece of land, was there a couch that was dumped on there and burned? Was there a meth lab? Is there a giant ravine going through the land? Is it next to a busy intersection? Is there a giant well or radio tower, electrical tower? Take pictures of those different things so you can actually negotiate those in the process later on, and we'll talk more about that here in the next video.